Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has been officially stripped of his last royal titles in a fresh humiliation ordered by his brother King Charles. Europe correspondent Jacqueline Robson reports.
Well, the disgraced former prince already had these knighthoods stripped away months ago by his brother, the king, but now they've been scratched out of the official record with his name to be, quote, erased from the register of the said order. The new publications were made in the official Gazette today. It takes away Andrew's knighthood of the Noble Order of the Garter and also the Royal Victorian Order. They've been backdated to the initial shock announcement by the king in October, but there is a title that remains not considered a royal rank but a military one as Vice Admiral of the Royal Navy. That must be removed by the UK government, which is said to be ongoing. These developments have come just as reports emerge that Andrew's eviction from the Royal Lodge will be pushed out. He's said to be struggling to downsize from the 31-room mansion he's been living in for the past 21 years.
My power is absolute. At heights no one's even dreamed of. But I have a bigger destiny.
Well, praise be. And what is it?
All right, let's get to work, yeah?
We think that Homelander's looking for the V1.
It's Vought's first iteration of Compound V.
If Homelander got his hands on some, he'd be immortal.
We need to run while we can, however we can.
No, we hit him with the virus while it still works and kill every fucking suit on the planet.
I need you, Father. Did you fuck me?
What?
Is this some kind of incest thing?
No.
Then what the fuck is this?
We need to prepare America for my ascension.
You one of us now?
Well, if you can't beat him, join him.
Then fuck it, beat him.
This is our last chance. The only thing we have left is hope.
That's beta male shit, bro. War, am I right?
Those who seek to destroy me,
The non-believers
and backstabbers, I offer oblivion.
You guys are friends?
You talk.
The end is only part of the journey. They're here. The barriers have fallen. You fight and you condemn yourselves to chaos. I have come to bring order.
His energy signature. It's identical. It's impossible from a probability standpoint.
It's him. I know it's him. We need to talk to him.
They call me a monster. But who saved them when their heroes fell?
Mr. Stark.
Stark was weak. He died for your sins. I live to correct them.
It's a move which has baffled a lot of America's allies and people in the region. They say, why are you trying to break a blockade by establishing your own blockade? And the truth is that President Trump is trying to go head to head. It's brinkmanship, because we were at the edge of Armageddon last week on the 7th of April, when President Trump threatened to destroy the civilization overnight. That was his hyperbolic sort of idea of it. And we thought we were on the verge of this war spinning right out of control. He declared a 2-week ceasefire, which would expire next Tuesday, exactly a week from today. And so in the middle of that ceasefire, given that they didn't get what he wanted out of the talks in Pakistan, he's going in for brinkmanship to say, OK, well, I will actually squeeze Iran very, very tight. Now, he won't squeeze Iran any more tightly in a week that will make them change their view. But by squeezing the people that Iran is sending oil to, particularly India, China, of course, most of the oil leaving Iran at the moment goes to China. I think he's hoping that they will put pressure on the Iranians to blink first before we get to the next deadline, which is this time next week, the 21st of April. But it is a strange thing, and a blockade is overtly an act of war. No question about it. A blockade is an act of war, and it is of questionable legality.
After years of war, no one could stand between my men and home. Not even me.
Promise me you will come back.
What if I can't?
The Simpsons predicted the death of Donald Trump on October 30th, 2025. In a little-known episode, a character very similar to Donald Trump is shown being transported in a coffin with a chilling date in the background, October 30th, 2025. But what happens before that scene is even more disturbing. Before his death, Trump is said to have had an explosive argument with a major political rival. Tension rises, threats are exchanged, and suddenly, in front of shocked government officials, Trump collapses without warning. Moments later, all media outlets broadcast the news of his death, with a headline marking the fall of an empire. But a strange detail draws attention in the background, a digital clock reading 9:20, which some interpret as a hidden clue pointing to the exact date. Since then, theories have emerged. Some believe it is a metaphor for the end of his influence, while others are convinced it is a real prediction of a major event or just a crazy fan theory. Did The Simpsons really predict it? Coincidence or reality? Comment below and follow so you don't miss anything.
School Watch tonight, the story of a 7th grader from Salinas who claims to have made a major discovery about President Obama. She and her grandfather say that President Obama is related to all but one U.S. president. We get more tonight from Action News reporter Felix Cortez, who's live in our Salinas newsroom.
Well, Dan, the youngster spent the summer, really all summer, tracing the family tree of our presidents. Her conclusion that all the presidents, with the exception of one, share the same grandfather.
Well, first we start off with George Washington at the top, and then it goes to John Adams, Thomas Jefferson.
11-year-old Bridgeanne Dovigneau says she's made a first-of-its-kind discovery that President Obama and all the presidents before him, with the exception of one, are related and descendants of a former king of England.
No, they are all cousins, and they're grandsons of John Lackland.
Dovigneau says she spent countless hours on the internet over the summer researching the lineage of our presidents, a project that started with her trying to trace her own family tree.
But I'm the first historian to do all the presidents. I'm very glad I got this done, and I think it will turn out to be a success.
The Monte Vista Christian 7th grader has written President Obama to tell him the presidents before him are his cousins. She hopes to present this family tree chart personally to the president. But Bridgeanne has her skeptics, including this reporter. Her biggest supporter and firm believer that Obama is a descendant of a former king of England is no doubt her mother.
If you have a child, and they 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 have a child,
Like names change.
all she's saying is this guy is the great, 25th, 27th, depending on what line it is. He created all this family. So do I believe it? Yes. It's hard, but it's true.
Well, Mom said it. Hard to believe, but you got to give the little girl an A+ for at least trying to do that and trying to accomplish that feat. And by the way, Bridgeanne has concluded she's the 11th cousin of President Obama. Dan, Aaron.
All right, very good. Thank you, Felix. So who is the one that President Barack Obama is not related to, according to the 7th grader? Martin Van Buren, 8th President of the United States, first U.S. president born in the U.S. Van Buren was a widowed farmer and tavern keeper from New York who helped form the Democratic Party. He served one term as president. His ancestry is Dutch, and according to the Salinas 7th grader, all of the other presidents are of English ancestry.
You guys used to be the Horsemen.
Why did you break up?
We made some huge mistakes. We got sloppy, cocky.
Sorry, guys, that's really a bummer.
A bummer? I love the way your generation sums things up so eloquently.
According to that card, for some reason, I need you. Charlie, June, and Bozo.
It's Bosco Leroy.
What did you type fictional magician name into ChatGPT?
Oh, that's actually my real name, Atlas. Would your mom have sex with a map? That's not funny.
Two generations of magicians brought together for a reason.
Upside down Rome. Cool. Cool? Is nothing impressive to you?
The Vanderburg Corporation launders money for arms dealers, traffickers, warlords. She makes all the world's worst criminals possible.
She doesn't just launder money, she kills people.
This is a chance to make a real difference.
The Vanderburg family does not lose.
What's the trick?
A wise man once told me, in the mirror, in fact, never assume you're the smartest person in the room. Prove it. Diamonds are forever.
This is gonna be fun.
Let's see some magic.
The closer they look, the less they'll actually see. So carry on, my horsemen.
You got this, Jack?
Wait, don't you mean June?
Come on, this isn't fair. I've been picking locks since before she was born.
When does he start the lock picking?
Don't rush me.
He's got it.
Mind if I just, lead the way?
I think he loosened it for her, ultimately.